Yeah, there it is. Now it is. Okay, we're starting. Yep, we're getting it. All right, DDD from Lancet to Hensley. Scott at the red line. He'll carry it in. A little bit of back pressure from Lakeville North. Hensley tries to keep that puck in, and they do. Scott sends it cross ice over to Hema. He'll center to Lancet at the point. He'll just throw this one on net, and they'll look for a rebound. Goalie will cover, and we'll get a whistle and a draw. All right, we'll keep 5. Looks like North will swap their guys. Emma to take this draw. North squirts that puck out. Lancet chases. He'll go back against the grain over to O'Neill. O'Neill gets pushed into the boards. Puck does go in. Scott collects. Corner. Center pass to O'Neill. Sticked away by their defenseman. Right to Lancet now. Lancet. Fluttered shot. Gabe will go forecheck this and keep this one in the zone. Goes behind the net to Lakeville North. Lakeville North content to go D to D. Scott puts a shoulder into his man. Right to Hema, who's sitting in the slot. Oh, fans on the shot. All right, Lakeville North now coming the other way. Hensley trying to put a puck on his man. They'll actually shift out. Lancet goes far ice to Hema. They try and make something happen here, so we'll shift our forwards and our D. Lakeville North now with some time and space, content to put that puck in the zone. Jack puts it behind the net for Schmitz. Schmitz now behind. Centers out kind of precariously to Marco. Valverde up to Williamson on the left side. He'll try and center that on a quick swipe. Can't get a stick on it. Now to the point, Schmitz. Schmitz shot right into the net of the goalie. He does allow a rebound, but is able to cover it up. 13-12 left here in the first. Schmitz, who's been battling a little bit of a quad injury, sat out the last couple practices, but credit to him. He showed up to every single one, gave guys fist pumps on the bench, and been a class act while he's battling through that. But he's out today. He'll put that puck in deep behind the net to McGuire. McGuire rings that around for Schmieg. Schmieg holds in to himself. He'll get a quick shot. Rebound. Right there is Williamson. He'll come back up to the point, looks like, to Schmitz. Schmitz now, center. He'll do the spinorama. McGuire, far shot. Schmieg will hold this one in. Does so back around the rear side of the net. Nice forecheck pressure by Ian McGuire there. Puck's coming out now. Schmieg with a full head of steam into the zone by himself. He'll leave it for himself. Tries to get a shot, can't quite get it. Hensley will pick this puck up. Skirt a man, put the puck in the zone. Right for Gabrick. Gabrick now looking. Can't quite find the puck. As Lakeville North puts it into their bench, we'll get a whistle. 12-11 left. All right, Sabres have 4 shots to Lakeville North's 0. Sabres are doing a good job with some zone control. Nothing super dangerous in terms of shot opportunities, but some rebounds, which I think could prove valuable here. Hensley pinches, keeps the puck in. Anderson shot, a little high. Fitzgerald will get that rebound. Puck squirts out to Hensley. Hensley tries to walk the blue line, gets around to D-man. Puck comes out to the half wall. Lakeville North tries to hold Gabrick, keeps it on net. Hensley tries to get that one. Fitzgerald tries to get to the half wall here before Lakeville North can. Will with a nice move off his skates. Keeps the puck in the zone. Lakeville North now looking to get the puck out of danger. Can't do it. Fitzgerald keeps it in deep. Puts more stress on this possession. Hensley now. He'll walk. He'll shoot. Oh, he'll hit the pipe. And Malmberg takes a shot, comes off a guy, and Gabrick holds it in, just dangling on the blue line. This has been a tough series here for Lakeville North to get the puck out of the zone. They do have a little more time and space now to do that. Hensley does get a stick on it, but it doesn't get out of the way, so Malmberg will go retreat in our zone. He's got a cross ice pass to Scott. Scott tries to burn his man. He has to hold up. He's got Cheddar, right side. Lancette. He'll escape out of danger. Tries to put that one into the slot. Gets picked up by Schmitz. Lancette now. At the point. Slides that one in. No one there to get it, so Lakeville North kicks it out of the zone softly. Schmitz. Cross-rink pass to Scott. Puck will get sent in. Lancette now collects. Feeds that one up to Hema. Hema trying to forecheck this hard as a Lakeville North player does fall to the ice. Puck now near side. Shakopee's bringing a little bit of heat here. Lakeville North is not quite as comfortable with the physical pressure that we're providing. Lancette dumps that one back in. Nice job by Lancette. He finds the stick of Scott. Scott can't quite keep it on his stick. He'll send it back out to Lancette, but does get intercepted. A little tip by Valverde. Hema nearly got one in there. Escape Smith's stick. He'll get it over to Lancette on a D-to-D pass. Lancette now all the way to Scott. Ooh, a little bit of a dangerous pass there. O'Neill does enough to get that puck out of danger. They'll carry that in, but it is offside. So we'll get an offside whistle. 9:32 left. Neutral zone draw. All right, this will be Valverde, Williamson, and McGuire line, and this will be Lancette and Malmberg at D. And as I thought, we are running 5D at the moment. Oh, North gets a shot, does hit the upper pipe, crossbar, and does go out of play. So North, who's been really struggling to have any zone time, gets a really good look there. Never a doubt, though, as Jack had everything inside the net covered. All right, this will be Valverde to take the draw. He's looking for Schmieg. You can tell right away off the draw. It does go to Lakeville North. Pad save Jack. Williamson taps this out of the zone. McGuire now tries to get past his man. They get into the zone. Valverde to Williamson. He'll get a shot. Quick release. Just wide. Malmberg holds. McGuire now looking for a centering pass. So double back. Centers it right up to Valverde, but a stick gets in the way by Lakeville North, and Shakopee will regroup. Near side shot to Williamson. A little pass to himself, but a little bit of a dangle at the blue line causes an offside whistle. A lot of traffic there. Not a lot of options for Williamson. Probably the only thing he could have done is just dumped it in deep, but again, a lot of bodies there. Okay, Valverde to take this draw. Williamson to his left, McGuire to his right. Malmberg and Schmieg at D. Malmberg's got to retreat. He'll try and fake out his man. He'll send it up to Williamson, but there's a lot of red jerseys there for Lakeville North. Schmieg taps it around, corner to McGuire. McGuire tries to get it up, but nobody there. Puck stays in deep, Malmberg. He'll do an escape move. Create a little bit more time and space for him as McGuire goes cross ice to Williamson, but this will be right on net, waved off his icing. Oh, a dangerous play by the goalie. Cheddar comes in fast. Gets the puck out of the zone. That's going to be a hand pass, so I bet. Yeah, Fitzgerald does enough to try and get the puck out of danger, and hand passes that right to Gabby. Neutral zone draw. All right, this is the Three Bears line. You got, looks like Wyatt to take this draw with Will to his left, Fitzgerald to his right, Hensley and Lancette at D. Caden will tip this puck out to the red line. Getting harassed by Fitzgerald, who does win that play. He'll slide this to, Gabrick right in front of the slot. Doesn't quite go. Nice play by Fitzgerald. Gabrick read where exactly he needed to be. All right, that puck does get the upper netting, and we'll get a offensive zone draw. We'll keep our 5 guys, the Three Bears, Cheddar and Chens at D. Wyatt to take this draw. Gabby. puck controlled by Lakeville North. They'll ring it around the boards right to Chitter. Chitter. Shot on net. Will tries to tap that one down, but it gets right into the glove of the goalie. Another whistle, another draw. Shakopee a little more content to keep their guys. Lakeville North subbing quite a bit more frequently. Again, Gabrick to take this draw. Does get to a Lakeville North stick as Lancet does a great job of holding that puck out of trouble. Caden will double back right to Cheddar. Cheddar right to Caden. Caden now up to Will. Will taps this one, tries to tap this one to Gabrick. Does. Gabrick gets that puck in. A lot of pressure by Shakopee, willing to be a bit aggressive there, which is okay because you got Will willing to cover D. All right, puck does get sent in deep off of Lakeville North play. Will now, half wall, centering pass to Gabrick with that long stick. He's got a breakaway opportunity now. Gabrick, tries to do a lift over the pad and he can't quite get it there. A little too high. Puck's caught in the netting. Lakeville North helps us out there, gets that puck out of danger while we can regroup some guys. Schmieg now on at D with Schmitz. Some nifty skating there by Schmieg to get the puck out. Carried in by Lakeville North. Toe drag shot by Lakeville North. Picked up by Schmieg. He'll come out to Scott near side. He'll go cross ice pass to Schmieg. Schmieg gets pressured by Lakeville North. Schmitty now tries to get it over the skate of a forechecking Lakeville North player. Great escape by Schmitz. He'll come Scott forward. Scott's going to carry it back in the zone to Schmitz. Scott takes a check as he dumps the puck back to Schmitz. Little tap up by O'Neill. They cannot get the puck out of the zone here. A little bit of dangerous pressure time here for Lakeville North. Emma now taps this off the boards to Scott. Scott now. He'll come across ice kind of blindly right to a Lakeville North stick. Scott gets reversed. Helmet comes off. I don't think Scott was anticipating the reverse check ability there of the Lakeville North player. So he'll put his bucket on. Gloves come off, stick comes off as he has to attach all the snaps. All right, we got Hema, O'Neill, and Scott will stay out, looks like. And we got Malmberg and Hensley at D. Sorry, Scott is going to come off. I think when your helmet comes off, you got to come off the ice. We got Williamson coming on. We got a little bit of a mixed line here because they were trying to match their offensive pairs, but only Williamson is going to come on in place of Scott. Puck gets passed up to Williamson. He'll streak up down the middle. He's got a little backhand shot. Not a great opportunity and easily blocked away by the goalie. Comes to Hensley at the half wall. He gets held up, but the puck stays in. Picked up now by Williamson. Williamson taps it around. He's tried that move a couple times. This works. Puck now with Hensley. Hensley does barely carry it out of the zone. We get an offside whistle, and then we will get our other two forwards in to match up our lines again. I've been calling this the LAX line. You got Marco joining us from LA. Then you've got Williamson and Ian, who also play lacrosse. This is the LAX line. Puck comes to Malmberg right side. He'll carry over the red line. He'll dump this one in deep, right behind the net. Forecheck's got to get going. Williamson now to the puck. He gets a big body on the puck. Puck does stay with Lakeville North, as they'll carry behind their net. Valverde with a nice forecheck and a body on that. Hensley pinches, holds at the half wall. Right to Valverde. Valverde shots. Hard shot, just wide of the net. Valverde again, working really hard there. Hensley's going to have to hold this puck. He does. Carries this one right into McGuire. This will go behind the net. Williamson now looking for a centering pass. Sees McGuire. McGuire comes off the boards to Malmberg, who walks the blue line. Shot tips just wide. Hensley, deep forecheck. Ian now. He'll control. Right to Williamson, who gets a point-blank shot from the slot. Just goes wide. Collected by the goalie. Sabres with just a lot of good looks there. Nothing really, again, super dangerous in terms of shot, but the opportunities are dangerous. A lot of wide shots early. They settle down, pick that hole. I think they'll have a better chance to score. 4:14 left. Shots are 11-2. And this is the Three Bears line. Gabby to take the draw. Fitz to his left. Will to his right. One by Sabres. Lancet puts this one on net into some danger. We got a loose Gabrick on the ice as the goalie frantically looks for the puck. He is able to cover it, which is good. We really didn't have anyone in a good position there to do much, as Gabrick was on the ice and a lot of sticks and bodies pushing him around. All right, another draw for Gabrick. Out to Lancet. Lancet with a shot. We're really trying that low shot with a rebound or a redirect. I like that opportunity. Gabrick puts one on net, blocked away by the netminder. This one goes all the way to the point. Lancet with another shot. Low tries to get redirected. Gabby, stick there, body there. Schmieg with a shot, low pad save, pretty easy. Will to Wyatt, back to Will, and to Wyatt again. Will now collects. He'll send this one back out to Schmieg. We'll hold the zone. We'll make Lakeville North chase. Blake puts this one right on net. Gabrick tries to stick it down. You're okay. You're fine. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, you're close. Yeah. All right, Will at the corner. Sheds a man. Plays a little pitch and catch. Fitzgerald centers up to Gabrick. A lot of sticks in the way there. Couldn't get a good shot. Puck comes to Lancet. D-man nearly tips it right into the net, but right into the goalie's glove, so no danger there. Good pressure. Held that one for a good minute in their zone. But nothing to show for it. So boys got to take that extra breath, get that first goal to get it out of the way. We're playing a little tight. All right, this will be Hema to take this draw with O'Neill and Scott to his left and right. You got Schmidt and Malmberg at D. Malmberg pressing on the boards. It's his man off the puck, but it comes out to Schmitz. Schmitz over to O'Neill. O'Neill now, he's got time. He'll circle a little bit. Their biggest guy comes after him. O'Neill just not afraid to take a body into those hard spots. Takes him at the red line. Puck comes out. We're a little bit offside. Okay, 2:40 left here in the first. Hema to take this draw. Same five. Lakeville North chips it. Schmitz tries to hold. Hema now collects. He'll come right up the middle. He'll get sticked away by Lakeville North's player. O'Neill tries to get this one over to Hema. Shot on net. Glove saved by Jack. Looked dangerous, but was pretty wide. Easily gloved by Jack. All right, we'll keep these five. Hema again. Face off that. Oh, nice tap forward to Scott. I feel like they might have talked about that one. Scott slides that one over to O'Neill. O'Neill can't do much with that when he gets a backhand and a goal. O'Neill did enough to get it on net, gets that rebound. Scott backhands it in for the Sabres' first goal. We'll go Scott from O'Neill. All right, we'll shift our guys. Looks like we got Lancet and Hensley at D, and LAX line with Valverde centering. Williamson to his left and Ian to his right. Face off, try to one forward by Valverde. Does come back into our zone momentarily. It's a neutral zone. Caden looks to put a hit. McGuire taps this one off the boards. I think we're going to get ice in here. Oh, he waved it. I think that's because Williamson was working his tail off when he was first got to the puck. Hensley holds at the half wall. Escapes a check. Can't quite get through that danger. McGuire gloves that one down. Keeps it in. Low body, but Valverde now collects. Valverde, cross ice pass to Caden, who gets held up briefly by a defenseman checking. Lancet now. He's got space. He'll send this one in on net. A couple of sticks get in the way of that one. Williamson does that little feathered pass to himself. Keeps the puck in the corner. A little battle here between McGuire, Williamson, and a couple of Lakeville North players. Williamson now goes to the corner. Good forecheck here by the boys. Hensley now at the point. Taps it right back to Williamson. Williamson playing a little bit of a power play here as Shakopee tries to control the zone. Ian circles, centers. Can't do anything with it. Now we got a 1-on-2 though. A lot of pressure by Ian. Take his man off the puck. Great defense there collectively by Ian and Lancette. Lancette carries in. He'll shoot. Pad save. Collected by Lancette again. He'll push his man around. Lancette collects. He'll double back. Oh, he'll try and carry it up. Yeah, a little bit of a Michigan there for a second. All right, we'll shift. Lancette will come off. Valverde will come off. Schmeek tries to hold this one as he's in now on D. He'll sauce this one over to Gabrick. Gabrick didn't really have a good option there, so he'll just smartly bring it back to his own man. This one does go into the zone safely as it came off the Lakeville North stick. They'll go D to D. Right to Fitzgerald. He'll leave for Schmeek. And my own fault, I didn't call the minute remaining there, but waning seconds of the first. And we don't get a shot off there, so that'll end the first. 1-0 Sabres. Shots are 17 for Shakopee, 3 now for Lakeville North. And a good start. I do think, though, like, these kind of games are tricky because you feel like you're owning the zone and you give up one little ticky-tack goal or whatever, and then they're right back in it. So Shakopee does need to score a couple more here to really, like, keep it from being a tight game. All right, looks like Jack will start this period in net. And we got the Hema, O'Neill, Scott line starting out there. And then on D will be Schmeeg and Palmer. The M&M line. How's it going? Good. You getting to learn the names slowly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Helps the few games into it now. Learning.
Your tip on the black pads for Jack. So Jack Black was good.
Yep.
And now they got jerseys, so that helps.
And Trey has a jersey as
And
well.
Trey does as well, yeah.
That's nice. Looks nice.
Yep. All right, this is the Three Bears line. Gabrick tries to win that puck. They'll go D to Schmeeg. Schmeeg comes up ice to Fitzgerald. Gets hit from behind, but not too hard of a check, so nothing there. Forecheck by Anderson. Picked up by Lakeville North. At the half wall, Fitzgerald. He'll keep the puck in the zone. Will brings this back out to the point. Schmeeg now. He'll go D to D right to Malmberg. Malmberg shooting. Tips. Goes wide. And looks like it's collected by the goalie. It is. Okay, they'll get a whistle. We've had a lot of those D blue point shots. Try to get redirected or tipped in. We get a rebound. Nothing's really worked yet, so it's the right idea, though. Same five. Lakeville North switches their guys. This should be Gabrick to take the draw. He'll try to get that one back, but it does stay forward. Fitzgerald down to Gabby. Gabby. Won by Lakeville North. They'll backhand sauce this one. Schmeek tries to do the knee pad, goes over his man, and he'll fan on that. He'll try the wraparound, and we got a goal.
This is getting in the shot there. Sorry.
I'll get out there. All right, so a little flip up there. Gets over our last D-man. They get a pass or a breakaway. It does fan on that, but it does create a rebound opportunity that they are able to skate behind the net and get a wraparound goal to tie it up 1-1. Just like I was saying, zone time doesn't matter. Goals matter. So maybe that'll keep the spark going here for the Sabres as the puck does go in deep. Hema collects. This is the Hema, O'Neill, Scott line it forward, and we got Lancette and Schmitty at D. Comes out to Lakeville North. They look for that cross ice breakout. Does get tied up in the skates. Oh, man. I think Hema knows he's going to get called for that. They're talking about it. I think they're going to go roughing on Hema, but let's see here. It's a 2 and a 10. Okay, yep. So it's from behind, cross, or checking the back into the boards. We're going to have to take another skater. So we're still looking to grab one more player. As we do that, let me give you the penalty killers. This will be Schmitz at D with Lancette. And then we got Scott. And looks like O'Neill. Yeah, O'Neill. So those will be your killers. Lakeville North controls. Pad save by Jack. Tries to tip this out. Does come out. Good pressure by Scott. Doing a lot of work to create some havoc. Comes to Schmitz. Schmitz D. Lancette. He'll just tap this one up, and we'll go back into our zone to hold the puck. Schmitz now carries. He'll tap this one into himself. Schmitz behind the net. He'll leave and kill a few more seconds. Lakeville North trying to get things started. Good pressure by O'Neill. We'll go right through the goalie. And Lakeville North has to pass. Stick on the puck there by the Sabres. Schmitz goes behind the net to Lancette. They'll control this puck nicely. He'll come this right to O'Neill. O'Neill comes out to Redline. Redline brought in by Lakeville North. Schmitz gets a little bit behind the guy, but they'll cover the umbrella as this comes to the point. Lakeville North looks for a shot. Fans. Sticked away by the Sabres. Comes out to O'Neill off his skates. He can't quite get the stick lift. O'Neill now. Oh, nearly is able to get the backhand in a nice skate save essentially there by the netminder of Lakeville North. They'll carry in, try and reset back up. Malmberg pushes wide, long stick on a Malmberg. He'll win that puck. And tries to send that one out. We'll get a nice centering breakout pass. This will be a shot on net. Goes high. Williamson holds. And we got too many men on the ice. Is that what that call is? Too many men on the ice for Lakeville North. What's that?
I missed our penalty. What happened?
We took a 2 and a 10. Hema checked the guy from behind into the boards. All right, so we'll square this one back up now 4-4, and then we'll go on a power play. If we score a goal here, it'll keep. It won't retire one of their guys because they're in even strength. So this will be Valverde to take this draw. Ties his man up. One by Williamson. To Malmberg. Malmberg now. Get this one to Williamson. It does go in deep behind the net. Valverde. 4 checks. He's looking for a pass. Can't quite get it. And does come out of the zone. Malmberg collects. At neutral. Gets to Williamson. Williamson passes it right up to McGuire. McGuire goes to the corner. He's looking around for options. Back to Williamson. We're on the power play now. Minute 30 left in this one. Malmberg, right side. He'll walk the blue. Back to Williamson. Williamson looking. He'll take a hard shot. Comes to the post. A little high. Malmberg can't quite keep that one in. He'll go to Valverde. Valverde carries in. He'll ring it around the back. Doesn't quite get all the way there, though. Behind the net. Hensley looks for this. Tries to win this one. It's in the netting. And right in front of the net. Sits there. Nearly pops in. Valverde to Hensley. Hensley now. Held against the boards. Comes out to McGuire. 54 seconds left. Williamson really wants that puck. Hensley now. He'll escape out of trouble. He'll get sauced that one to Williamson. Williamson got it. Only got the pass he wanted, but he'll shoot. It'll go up and into the netting. A little bit of chaos behind the net there. Not a lot of great looks. Williamson did get one on net, but it got sticked away high. 38 seconds left on the power play. All right, we got the three Bears, Gabby, Will, and Ryan, paired up with Schmieg and Schmitz at D. We got 30 seconds left on this power play. Schmitz holds the wall and the zone nicely. He'll escape. And a little handoff to Fitzgerald at Will's skates. Now to Gabrick. Gabrick, half wall, does come out. Loses the handle, so Schmig will come red line. Ooh, tries to pass it to, I'm not sure who. And Lakeville North is able to get that one out of the way. Gabrick. Little dangerous moves there, pressured nicely by Lakeville North. Oh boy, against the grain there, but it worked out. Schmieg sends this one up to Will. Gets defended by Lakeville North, and that will be the end of the power play. So back to 5-on-5 full-strength hockey. Lakeville North loses the puck in their own zone, so Anderson will collect behind the net. Try and take advantage of that turnover. He gets taken down, but centering pass, Fitzgerald. Shot, Will. Ryan again to the point. Right to Schmitz's skates. He'll dump this one back into the half wall, but not quite hard enough. And this is going to be on net, so I don't think it's going to be icing. Jack's still in net here. Schmieg behind the net. He'll circle. We'll regroup. Get our guys going. Schmieg gets the puck dispossessed there momentarily. Lance set. Tipped up for O'Neill. And nothing. Oh, they are going to call offside. Or sorry, icing. So we got a stick on it. It was behind the red line, so we'll call that icing. Back in our zone. This will be the okay, a little mixed bag of a line here. We got Scott, O'Neill, Valverde, because Hema's in the box, so that's why that got mixed up. There's Valverde to take this draw. This is Hensley and Blake at D. Behind the net to Blake. Blake now. Got a little bit of time and space. He'll shed a man's check. He'll just carry this one in because he's got the blue line now. Looks for an opportunity. Centers. Can't quite get it there to anyone's stick. Nice play by Blake. Blake now goes cross ice past to Scott. Scott to Hensley. Hensley at the blue line. He'll take a shot. Hits Valverde, I think, in the chest. Tipped away and collected by Lakeville North. Held in briefly there by Lancette. We try and do a centering pass high. Hensley has to go get that puck. One guy forechecking for Lakeville North. And Lancette now behind the net. Gets this one right up to Valverde, who taps it to O'Neill. O'Neill with speed, right side. He'll escape. He'll get checked, and we'll have to escape the zone here. O'Neill got caught being a little bit slow on that retreat, and a hard-checking Lakeville North player created some havoc. Valverde now. He'll come with speed. We can't do anything with that one. That'll come the other way, and we got offside by Lakeville North. All right, 7:45 left. Let's shift some guys. We got Gabrick here with Williamson and McGuire. Schmieger and Malmberg at D. Gabrick to take the draw. Tied up there was Gabrick and his center man. Puck stays in neutral. Check from behind. Schmieg goes down. Puck goes to Malmberg. Malmberg over to McGuire. McGuire gets pressured at the half wall. Schmieg goes behind the net. Malmberg has to go chase that one down as he was covering the net front. Puck squirts out. They're not going to call icing on this. Gabby with some speed. If he can just get a centering pass on this, he has McGuire right in front of the net. He was a little bit tight on that one and turned around, so he wasn't able to get a good shot on that. Gabrick now. Leaves that one for McGuire. McGuire shoots it wide to Malmberg. He'll hold. Comes in off of Williamson's stick. Little tap in. Can't quite get it there as Gabrick. He tries to backhand that one in. North tries to just get out of trouble. Schmieg now, near side, a little bit of space. He'll shoot right on net. Great rebound opportunity there. Lakeville North now collects. Malmberg gets in front of his man, and an icing whistle will keep the puck in the offensive zone. Good pressure by the Sabres again, though. Not converting on our opportunities here is keeping Lakeville North in this game. All right, this will be a draw by Valverde with Anderson and Fitzgerald. Schmitz and Lancette at D. Left for Lancette. He will shoot with a rebound. Goes behind the net. Collected here by Ryan. Ryan will go behind the net to Anderson. And a lot of good defensive sticks in the way there by Lakeville North. Tries to pass it around Schmitty. Schmitty will collect, go behind the net. He'll hit the brakes. Comes right to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald tries to come back behind his man. And we got, looks like a hook maybe of sorts. Yes, we got a hook. And that will be on Lakeville North for the hook. I could have seen that anyway, honestly. I didn't catch either one, but it looked like there was a little bit of hold up on both guys. But all right, we'll take it. See if we can convert on this. We haven't been very potent on the power play today, so also haven't had a lot of opportunities, so that's probably not a fair comment. Valverde to take the draw. Anderson to his right. Fitzgerald to his left. Schmitz and Lancette at D. These are the same five that really earned the penalty. Comes down to the point with Lancette. Lancette walks blue line left. Surveying. He carries in behind the net. He goes to the point where Schmitz will walk. Back to Lancette. Lancette at the circle. The dot. He can't quite get a shot. Gets sticked away by Lakeville North. He will try and shoot that, but it's an icing. And 1:34 left on the power play. All right, this will be Valverde to take the draw with Will. Same five, actually. We haven't changed anything here. Lancette at the point. Fans on his pass attempt to Will. Will escapes. Back to Lancette. Lancette walks the blue line. Back to Will. Will. Nothing there, so he'll find Lancette. Lancette will shoot. And a rebound collected by Lakeville North. They try and get this one out of danger. And held in by Schmitz. Schmitz now. Half wall. To Valverde. Valverde all the way to Lancette. Puck comes out of the zone. Lancette was 100% sure, so he just walked it out anyway. Schmitz now dumps this one into Will. Will tries to forecheck his way through that play. Fitzgerald now with a look. Valverde. He'll try and get a quick release on that. Goes wide. 50 seconds left in this power play. Valverde hits the brakes. No one pressuring. Sees Schmitz. Nice little look there by both of them. And a pass and a shot by Fitzgerald easily stopped by their netminder. Puck comes out of the zone, and we got a whistle for offside, or icing. I keep calling it offside. It is icing. And we'll shift our guys. 28 seconds left on the power play. See if we can convert here. We got Gabrick, O'Neill, and Scott with Hensley and Malmberg. On this sequence, Scott and Hensley swap, so Hensley plays more behind the net. On this one, Scott plays more D. O'Neill at the half wall. Comes to Scott. Scott at the point. He'll walk the blue line to O'Neill. O'Neill shoot. And glove down. That was right on net by O'Neill, but easily glove saved by their netminder. 16 seconds left to go. Gabrick to take the draw, won by Lakeville North. He tries to ring it around the boards, held in by Malmberg's skate, left side. He'll walk, look for Scott. Scott now, nothing. He'll go middle. He's got O'Neill. O'Neill tries to center. Hensley back to O'Neill. O'Neill now. We got full strength. That is power play's over. Scott now to O'Neill. Hard pass for him to catch. Guy comes off the bench with a lot of juice and held in by Scott. Scott, he'll spinorama around his man. He's got more speed on this one. Tries to find a little angle on that near side post. Can't convert. Hensley dumps it in. This is where Scott and Hensley will switch back now in a 5-on-5 setting. Scott with a hard check. Hensley's going to go pinch on that. Scott keeps that one. Leaves that one for Gabrick. Gabrick now to O'Neill. O'Neill looking to Hensley. Hensley now. He'll leave it for O'Neill. O'Neill off the skate. We'll go to Hensley. Hensley now. Puck comes out to a little bit of danger here. Malmberg at the point. Use this one for Scott. Malmberg can't get enough stick on that. And this will go right to Hensley. Hensley will sauce that one down right to a Lakeville North player. And they'll get a pass. Kind of a dangerous play there that didn't need to happen, but Van is to the task. We got Van in net now. And because he froze it, we'll get a defensive zone draw. We got Valverde to take this draw with McGuire and Williamson. And then our D are going to be Lancet and Schmieg. Valverde now left side with speed. Just taps it to himself a little bit hard. He couldn't get a stick on it to get a clean shot. He'll center that one. No one's in front of the net, so that goes right to Lakeville North. They go high off the glass, held in by Lancet. Collected near side by Lakeville North. Valverde. He looks for a centering pass. Can't quite get it. Blake does a nice job just slowing down his man enough to not be interference. Lancet with a couple of shifty moves there. Can't quite get the puck out of the zone. Now we got full head of steam here by Schmieg. Schmieg now trying to create an opportunity. He's got McGuire going fast at the net. Tries to put that one on net to get a rebound. Didn't quite work. Rolling puck off a defenseman's stick from Lancet's shot and glove save last second. And we'll shift our guys. We got 2:08 left here in the second period. Shakopee decidedly controlling the zone and the shots, but not the score. 1-1 as Gabrick takes this draw with Will and Ryan. So we're back to our normal 3 Bears line. Will to the point for Lancet. Lancet takes a walk, doubles back. Gets this one down in the corner. Will to Wyatt. Wyatt has to chase someone just beyond his stick. He'll escape. Push back into the zone. Ooh, I'm not sure what happened there. Lakeville North guy fell over. Puck is loose now on Gabrick's stick to Schmieg. Schmieg tries to just feather one in there. Tries to get a rebound. We do get a rebound. Held in. Center. Oh, Gabrick with a one-timer could not convert. Again, those are those looks that are just dangerous. We're just not able to do much with them. Lancet holds. Lancet might have to do it himself. Will, backhanded pass. And nothing, covered up. A little bit of extracurricular, but not much. No one knew where the puck was. The goalie didn't really even know either. All right, we'll take all 5 off. So will Lakeville North. 1:19 left in the second. This would be Hema, O'Neill, and Scott, with Hema to take this draw. Schmitz to the right D, Hensley to the left D. Hensley's adding the pinch to that play. I think they've talked through how they want to do that. Neutral zone. Hensley now, right side with a little bit of numbers. He'll center shot, gets sticked in the lane, and we'll get a netting whistle, which means offensive zone draw. And we do have 1 minute left here, just under 1 minute in the second. All right, this will be Hema to take this draw. Comes to O'Neill. He'll take a shot, comes right up the shin pad. Scott leaves this in some chaos. Pad save goalie. Scott dumps his man. High off the glass is the puck. Collected by O'Neill's breezer. And held in on the half wall is Hema to Schmitz. Schmitz will dump this one in. A little bit of chaos there behind Scott tries to win this one, does off a nice stick. He'll center this one into the middle crease. No one's there. Hensley just taps it into danger, and it's in. We got a goal. We're going to say that's Scott from Hensley, and then little tip in there. Maybe there's O'Neill. We'll go from O'Neill and Hensley on that. Hensley got that one. O'Neill, I think it hit the post, and then Scott pushed it in off the back of the skid of the goalie. All right, so the Sabres get off the goal drought here in the second, go up 2-1, and we'll keep those 5. I like it. 23 seconds left. Let the guys that just got the goal and let that juice keep going. O'Neill, right side. They're going to drop. He'll put this one on net. It goes wide, actually, not on net. Hensley collects. He'll slide this one over to Scott. Scott tries to center to O'Neill. Scott dumps his man. Hensley now. Goes through a bunch of traffic. 5 seconds left, and this is going to be the end of the period. All right, I think we'll be back in about 10, right? I think we got Zamboni today. All right, we're warming up here as we get ready for the third. We just had a quick visit from Tony Lancette, resident parent, training house guru, and ref. And he said the key to this game is first 1 to 4 wins. So we're going to see if we can take his advice. Right? All right, Van's in net again. And looks like Hema's coming out to take this draw. So I'm guessing this will be Scott and O'Neill with him. Typical forward pairing for those three. And then Lancette and Hensley at D. As they give Van a quick stick tap, glove tap. Gets everyone ready. All right, Sabres get their sticks pounding on the boards. We get a face-off. Here we go. Controlled by Lakeville North. Emma pumps his guy off the puck, sorry, pushes his guy off the puck. And this will be O'Neill, right side, center to Scott. Scott with a shot and saved by the goalie. Great look there early. Emily called it. We were going to get a good look early. Did, just didn't convert. Emma to take this draw. Tied up in the middle. Lakeville North tries to keep that one out of the zone. Hensley will hold. It does come out to neutral. And we got a hook, I'm pretty sure. Hook or a hold. Yeah, we got a hook. So Hensley tried to bring that one into the zone. He gets hooked, and we'll get a power play to start the third period here. All right, this will be the LAX line here. Valverde centering. Williamson to his left and McGuire to his right. Lakeville North tries to ring this around the boards. Lancette does a great job to anticipate that. Quick punch out, keeps that one in. He'll ring it around again. Lancette holds. He looks, he shoots. Rebound, goal. Ian with his first goal, I believe, of the year. Gets a nice little rebound off a good shot from Lancette. Lancette's been doing that all game. He gets that nice low shot that isn't quite glovable by the goalie and kind of forces that rebound. That time Ian was there to clean up the laundry and put one in the net. Valverde to center after a quick power play goal. Held in by Hensley. Tapped up to McGuire. McGuire to Valverde. We got a 2-on-1. Nice little pass to Valverde. Can't quite center. Can't quite get that one in the net. Forechecked hard by Williamson. Puck comes out of the zone. That's a little bit of a flutter puck, so Hensley's got to retreat on this one. No icing. Caden tries to be evasive. Gets to Williamson. Williamson looking. Feathers that one up to Valverde. He'll pass it to himself near side in the corner. Sheds a check. He'll go to point on Schmieg. Schmieg looks for an opportunity. He'll walk up to the middle. Slot shot. Another shot. Glove save. Run around the boards. Hensley collects. He goes around. He can't quite keep that puck out of trouble. Coming the other way is Lakeville North. Schmieg pushes that guy aside, and Van collects. Holds it long enough for a whistle. All right, we got Schmieg and Schmitz at D. And I believe the three Bears coming in at forward, Will, Wyatt, and Ryan. Oh, great back check there by Will to not let that Lakeville North player get the puck on his forehand. Slid over to Will's stick. Sheds two checks. Schmitz now at the skates. He'll put that one on net for a rebound. And saved and collected by their goalie. We'll get a offensive zone draw to the right of the netminder. This would be Gabrick again to take the draw. Ryan to his left, Will to his right. Tied up. Will tries to push his man off the puck. Puck slides away to the half wall. Far side. Kept in by Gabrick's long stick. Now to center ice. Comes Lakeville North the other way. Sticked away by Schmitz. Great defensive play by him. No one can quite find the stick. Comes up to Will. Will now. If he can slide it over to Ryan, he's got an open man. High slot. Can he get him? He cannot. So Ryan will take over. Ryan now. You see Schmieg. Schmieg now. Schmieg with a high shot. Tries to interfere, or I should say, not interfere, but shield the goalie was Gabrick. He's quite a bit taller than the goalie, but the shot was high. Schmieg, fancy little move there. Still gets harassed by Lakeville North. Schmieg will take him down. Comes right through the middle. Scott, slot. Looks for a shot. Backhand, nothing. Rebound, controlled by Lakeville North, but they didn't see where the pass was going to become. Hema, shooting, and a goal. The goal, let's see if I can get that right for you. I believe that was Fitzgerald that got that one. Tapped in off a Hema shot. The Lakeville North players wanted a skate goal, but I believe it was off of the skate of Fitzgerald, just wasn't intentional. He was coming in for a quick rebound, able to get that puck in the net. 4-1, Sabres. What's that?
That's what Tony's right.
I know, right? No reason to stop now. All right, how about to take this draw? Scott to his left. Will to his right. Puck comes out awkwardly right to Lakeville North's skate. Sticked away by Malmberg to Scott. Scott carries in. He'll slide it over, tries to get something dangerous there. Malmberg now has to spin around, can't quite get a full shot. Lancet there. Gets harassed by their forechecker. Blake now with speed. Puck comes to neutral. Carried it away from dangerous Scott. Malmberg collects at the red line. He'll pump this one in right on net. Pad save, rebound. Sabres looking for two different opportunities. Forecheck. Hema did I'm checking the boards, but actually I think they're going to call head contact from Lakeville North. I think a little bit of a precarious situation there, and Lakeville North guy didn't take too kindly to it, so he retaliated with a head shot. Sabres go back on the power play. I do want to compliment the Sabres today for a limited number of trips to the penalty box today. And you can see the difference in the score and the opportunity when you do that. All right, this will be Hema, O'Neill, Scott, Schmidt, and Hensley. O'Neill and Hensley are discussing where to go. Hensley's going to go on the other side now with O'Neill. I'm going to take this draw. Won by Lakeville North, controlled by the Sabres. Scott now at the point. They'll bring it back to O'Neill. O'Neill, tries to slide that one in. It ended up being a really good pass. It was not intentional, though. Scott collects at the point. They'll come right back to O'Neill. O'Neill with a hard shot high off the glass. Can Scott hold? He cannot. It's coming deep. Scott will go collect and regroup. Minute 34 on this power play. Scott, good move, good hands. O'Neill near side, a little bit out of his reach, but he's faster. He'll try and leave that in the center, just gets hung up on the pipe. As Lakeville North is happy to just get that one out of trouble. They'll dump in the zone for Shakopee to regroup. Scott will bring up, a lot of space. Going through neutral, through the red line, gains blue line cleanly. He'll try and set up. He'll leave for Hema. Hema now. And a blocker save, rebound. O'Neill just gets that one a little bit left. Scott now from the point. He'll leave it for O'Neill, but it jams him off his skate. Hensley leaves it for O'Neill. O'Neill now on a stick. He'll go to Hema. Hema now. Looking. Can't see anything. It's got O'Neill. O'Neill back to Hema. Hema. Schmidt's in front. Out to Scott at the point. Fakes the slapper. Gets some guy to bite. Tries to lay something in there is Scott. Rebound in dangerous areas, and Lakeville North will just settle for an icing call. 16 seconds left in this power play. We'll shift our guys. All right, this will be Williamson, Valverde, and McGuire with Malmberg and Schmieg at D. Williamson tries to get a quick shot off the net. A lot of puck is loose and covered. And we'll get another draw with 9 seconds left. Valverde wins this draw. Schmieg now tries to lay that one in. Into trouble. 2 seconds left as Van gives us the heads up on that. Malmberg carries in. Hard to beat Malmberg with the size and that length of his stick. Oh, McGuire with the lacrosse shot. Couldn't bat it out of the air. Schmieg circles. Tries to pass across the grain. Lakeville North is there to collect. Here comes Williamson. Full head of steam through neutral. He'll gain the blue line cleanly. He's got a clean shot. Gets glove down and a little bit of extracurriculars after the play. Ian tries to get something out of the glove. Nothing happens. So we'll get another offensive zone draw. Same 5 players with Valverde likely taking this draw. McGuire Williamson with Lancet and Malmsey at D. Puck control by the Sabres. Turned over. Back to Malmberg at the blue line. He'll walk to the middle, take a quick shot. Rebound to the slot, controlled by Lakeville North. Held in by Malmberg. Great play by Malmberg to get to that blue line when the puck was all the way on the other side. Lakeville North tries to spring a guy, gets held in by the Sabres. Williamson, he'll just slide that one in. Look at that smart play by Valverde. He had nothing. Goes right to Schmieg. Schmieg with a quick shot. Does get sticked away. Nice walk there by Schmieg to get a little bit closer to the goalie to try and find something. Williamson applies pressure. Lakeville North happy to just get this puck out of the zone. That'll be icing. 7:48 left in the third. All right, this will be the Three Bears line. Gabrick to take the draw. Fitzgerald and Will, left and right. Then we got Hensley and Lancet at D. Held in. A little bit of physicality on this particular series. Puck does come out, gets tipped by Hensley, so no icing. Hensley gets tripped, but nothing. Oh boy, not paying attention was Lakeville North there. That was a dangerous tip out. Hensley gets this one up to Gabby. Gabby tries to leave this one. He gets there. He'll ride his man in the corner. Hensley tries to pick a pocket. Puck still in the corner battling. Hensley tries to help. Stays in. Right to Anderson. Anderson shoots a shot, gets sticked away by Lakeville North. We'll get a whistle and an offensive zone draw. Just under 7 minutes left here in the third. All right, Gabby to take this draw. Fitzgerald to his left, Anderson to his right. Hensley and Schmieg left and right D. Here we go. Won by Sabres. Will holds this puck at the half wall. Collected now by Lakeville North. Hensley walks the blue line. He'll do a quick shot low and redirected back in. Hensley now collects in the slot. He'll just feather that one into danger. Can't get a rebound as the goalie is on his back. Hensley taps that one to himself. Now to Will. Held in by Fitzgerald. He's covering D while we got some D-men applying pressure. Nice communication and play. Hensley just tries to tap that one. It gets sticked away by Lakeville North. Will now with some good stick work. Hensley with a great pass. It was a fan opportunity that worked out just fine. Fitzgerald behind the net with some speed. Hensley now collects. He hits the brakes. He turns his man. He gets pressured. Now he's pinned up against the boards. Gabrick goes to Lancette. Lancette walks the blue line. Shot. And collected by the goalie. No rebound there. All right, good pressure by the Sabres. 5:51 left in the third. We'll bring out Hema, Scott, and O'Neill at forward with Schmieg and Schmitz at D. Control by the Sabres. Scott slides it over to Schmitz, a little out of his reach. Sabres look to hold the zone. Schmieg's got to pull it back because of some pressure. O'Neill now. He'll get out of trouble. He'll slide it back to himself. And not quite enough speed as he gets some forecheck pressure by Lakeville North. Hema temporarily dispossessed, but he'll keep it. Schmitz to Scott. Sabres, good puck position, not like dumping the puck in just to get the puck in the zone. Trying to value the puck a little bit more. O'Neill, shot on net. Gets pad saved away. Slides this one up to the point. Schmieg will walk the blue line. Sends it to Hema. Hema shot blocked away. Nice pin by Hema. Puck comes to the corner. Schmitz has to retreat a little bit because they got numbers coming the other way. Stolen by Schmieg. Schmieg with speed. Right side. He's got Hema in the slot. Hema with a shot just wide of the net. Hema with a hip check. Wins the puck momentarily, but Lakeville North does get it. Now goes back to the Sabres. Schmitty looking for a quick shot. Doesn't quite get enough on that one. He's not shielded, so he's able to glove that one. Easily saved by the goalie. 4:33 left in the third. Shots are 47-10. All right, this is the LAX line with Valverde taking the draw. Williamson to his left. And Ian to his right. Lancette left D. Malmberg right D. Puck comes out to Lancette. Lancette looking for a shot there. I think he caught Ian as he flew through the middle there. Lancette's got that patented move where he just shoots that puck and tries to get any kind of a loose rebound or look, and I love that play. Malmberg now tips it up to McGuire. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Lancette. Good stick work by Lancette. He'll just kind of pump that one into the offensive zone. Held by Malmberg there. Smart plays. He let everyone get out of the offensive zone. He'll get a shot off. Sticked away by Lakeville North. Williamson tries to lead for Lancette. Can't quite do it. And it's sitting at neutral. Malmberg retreats into his zone. Goes far ice to Williamson. Williamson can't quite get up the pass that he wants. It's in danger, but Sabres managed to get that one out of trouble. Ian puts it out of the rink. We'll get a souvenir for the kids and a whistle. Puck comes back in. And this will be the Three Bears with Gabrick taking the draw. Will to his right. Ryan far out right. Malmsey and Cheddar at D. Shot on net to Van. Van leaves that one for our breakout. Comes to Will. We got a 2-on. Gabrick streaking. Oh, a nice low shot by Will, but it does stay wide. Lancette holds the zone. He'll dump it in deep to Will. Will doubles back. Hand it off to Gabrick. What a nice little quick shot by Gabrick, but the goalie is good and is able to save that one, even though that was a great little play. All right, we'll shift our D. Three Bears with Cheddar and Schmieger. Sorry, Chens and Schmieger. It's Hensley and Schmieg. Puck left at the half wall. Bodied off the puck was Gabriel. Good shielding move by him. He'll center is Fitzgerald. It's left for Lakeville North, and now Hensley has to go retreat. It's a one-on-one. Hensley's going to body the man, take him off the puck. This goes to Schmieg. Schmieg now struggles to hang on to that puck. It does go to Will, cross ice to Ryan. Ryan to Gabby. Oh, it gets just interrupted briefly. Gabriel will put that one in the zone. Will, 4 checks on this one. Right to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, no one's in front, so he's going to circle around back. Hensley now to the point. He'll walk the blue line. He'll try and dump it in, but it does get blocked by Lakeville North. Hensley leaves it in. Gabriel goes and chases. He's behind the net now. Gabriel to the point on Schmieg. Schmieg, D to Hensley. Hensley, quick shot, easily saved by the goalie. There was no one blocking. Does hit off Hensley, and they're going to say nothing. Schmieger goes to get it. He'll go all the way up ice to Fitzgerald, but he can't quite leave that for anybody, so Lakeville North has a look. Hensley steals. He's got a clean lane. He looks for a quick shot. Goes just off the blocker. Emma with another check. Let's see what they call here. We got a Lakeville North player on the ice off that check from Hema. I think they're going to take him for another penalty. I didn't see if it's just a 2-minute variety. Let's see if we can tell by the hand gestures. He's a little bit wobbly coming up, which is okay. All right, what do we got? It's a 2 and a 10, I believe, again. Because they're looking for another player. All right, McGuire's going to be the guy that will sit for the 2 and 10 as Lakeville North goes on the power play. This one does get tipped by the Lakeville North players, goes all the way to the goalie, so no icing. Lakeville North comes out of their zone, looks for an opportunity right through neutral. They'll gain the zone. Scott takes his man off the puck. And he gets a double minor, I believe. After I just got done saying we did a good job of holding ourselves to minimal penalties, we've now got, I think it's a double minor. I think we're going to finish this game with 3 guys in the box. All right, just to clear the air here, yeah, it's a double minor. He got teed up for mouthing off. All right, we got Valverde to take this draw with Schmitz and Malmberg is our 3. They'll come near side, and puck stays in the zone just barely. They'll go across ice. Staying at the perimeter is Lakeville North. They'll unintentionally drop this puck out of their zone. A lot of pressure by Malmberg. With a minute left here. They'll go D to D. 53 seconds left. Great little forecheck there by Malmberg just to create a little bit of extra stress. He'll put a stick on that puck. He'll win that one away briefly. Lakeville North retains. They'll got a player in the point. Centering. Sticked away, Valverde. He's got time. He can now skate this up because there's just no pressure there. Valverde up the left side, streaking. Oh, it gets sticked away last second. Good look by Valverde, but a nice back check by Lakeville North to disrupt that pass. Puck goes into the zone, and they'll call icing on that. Sabre guys are stomping on the glass. I think the coaches like that. I think they want them to sit in the box and just kind of chill. So we got 14 seconds left on this penalty kill to finish this game. This will be Hensley Lancette. And is it Gabrick there? Williamson. Oh, they try and streak their guy out. This will be icing with 8 seconds left. Oh. I think they're calling the game here because we're at time. All right, so Sabres get their first win. Kind of controlled the game a lot. Really finished very sloppy, but at the same time, Sabres out shooting their opponents 49-11 with a winning score of 4-1. Sabres get their first win. And for about 90% of that game, I think we executed well by staying out of the box. We'll see if we can keep working on that as the season goes on. So, when's our next game? I let everybody know. Is it Saturday? Saturday with Minnetonka. All right, so we start district play on Saturday the 25th. So we're hearing. Yes, 6:15 against Minnetonka. See you then.